They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he gets this up past the 35.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 5. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They give it, and it's 4. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They get 24 on that one. First down, Cleveland. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He finds Judy on that one. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Hey, come on.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith.
Yo. You change it. Sit up.
Right back to him on first down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Jackson now on second down. A quick throw that's complete on the slant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a handoff to Ford. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
The tackle at the 47-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
Again, it's Ford. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll go back to Ford on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the 1st down. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. 15 yards through the air. It's a Browns 1st down. A run straight ahead. That's Ford. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll take this down to the 2, but that is it. Good job by the defense to hold it to a gain of 3 and set up 4th down. They send Sutton in motion. look to throw. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. Handoff here, up the middle, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Returned it.
Back near his goal line, Jackson taking a shot downfield for Smith. A big hole. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
A 25-yard attempt.
York's kick is good. And the Ravens.
When you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they...
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Jackson now to throw on first down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Second down, Jackson. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
There's an argument to be made, Mike, that across the league, some of the best cover guys on the field play free safety. They're handling a lot of assignments. They're handling a lot of different coverages. But it's their ability to be the best communicators, put out some fires, get guys lined up in the right spot. And no matter whatever coverage they're in, they're always a huge threat to pick you off.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's with the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey. Middle.
The third quarter begins with a run. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. To gain of 43 yards. To the ground, a first down run. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Now, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They put the tight end Brown in motion. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Jackson now. Quick throw here is complete.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board?
And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
On now, Cade York for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. That catch number 40 on the season for him. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Browns. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Browns are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now a give up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing Jackson. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Baltimore.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Browns have it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. A throw. Right side taken by Njoku. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. From the shotgun, give to Full. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They send Sutton in motion. He is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st down. It's 4. The ball comes out. One of the Ravens has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
There you go. Get high.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll stick with him again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. A design run here with Jackson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Up the middle they go. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Browns have it.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Njoku. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Ford.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. To his tight end, Njoku. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They'll run here. It's Ford. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. In motion comes Walker. Again, it'll be Ford. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Browns move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason.
And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he's going to go all the way. How about some